guys, welcome to Zarious Tarot. My name is Drea. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then welcome. If it is not, then hey, how you doing? Welcome back. I'm doing a daily vibe pick a pile. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 piles. You can pick as many or as few as you like. It is entirely up to you. So without further ado, let's see what we have behind pile number 1, shall we? So we have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So here there is, I want to say outreach. There's an outreach of love. An outreach of love, or somebody reaches out in love. It comes across as a small gesture. It comes across as just a message, perhaps. However, there's a lot behind it. And somebody knows that this is their opportunity in order to do so. So it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Sagittarius. But it could come from a younger water sign as well. The message could come from a younger water sign, or it could come from a more mature water sign, Cancerian. However, somebody is utilizing this opportunity. Somebody knows that they have the Wheel of Fortune on their side. Someone knows that they have a window of opportunity. And so they are making sure that they reach out in love. Someone's reaching out in love and in kindness. It may come across as just a message, but there's a great deal of emotion behind it. But someone is kind of keeping a lid on that. With the Queen of Cups in some other decks, in the traditional deck, she has a lid on her cup. And for me, that feels very much like she has deep emotions, but she's not ruled by her emotions. She keeps a lid on her emotions in terms of it not controlling her actions. But there is very deep love there. So although it comes across as a message, and it may come across as a very immature message as well, a very flippant message, I do feel that it's coming from a real, honest, true place. And this is somebody utilizing their opportunity, or someone realizing that this is their fate, luck, and their destiny, and this is something that they have to do. So let's see what we have. And we have soul time, and I think that someone's doing that with this. It could be also a situation of someone exercising self-love as well. Somebody, taking care of themselves, creating a new type of regime. They realize that it's time for them to do it in order for them to have a better quality of life. It could be that as well. Someone taking time to look after themselves a bit more and sort of telling somebody about it, like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to start this kind of regime. I'm going to start, eating differently and doing things like that. So we have number 40, soul time, and it says, the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. So here, I do honestly think that it could be a situation where someone is looking after themselves better, or someone is reaching out in love in some way, and in hope for a new reality to emerge, I feel. And someone realizes that the corporal body is mortal. So while we're here, we may as well do, think, and say and enjoy life as much as we can, because we're not always going to be here. The soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. But you will, if you believe in past lives, you will come back in a different lifetime and live another life. And so, one thing is to definitely enjoy your life as much as you can. Have fun. Don't overthink things. Don't worry too much about things. But still overcome the obstacles that you need to within your life. And it says a year from now. So a year from now, somebody could expect to see some sort of results. A year, if they're changing their diet and looking after themselves in a different way, a year from now, somebody could expect some form of reciprocity because of this fate, luck, and destiny. A year from now, a new reality could emerge. Okay, so pile number 2. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the 5 of Cups. So here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Could be a message of truth that's coming from a message of truth that puts somebody in a situation where they're feeling lack and loss. And it could be coming from an earth sign, a Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as I said before. So it could be that there is a message that's coming from this earth sign to somebody, which is going to make them feel that they have lost out, but actually they're in a better position than they think they are with the 2 cups behind them. All you need to do is turn around and focus on not what you don't have, but focus on what you do have. That's what this is very much about. Focusing on what you do have in this situation. So initially, if the news may seem not so happy, it will be true, it will be honest, and focus on what you do have in this situation, and don't make yourself feel worse than you have to. Also, there could be somebody who's feeling, loss or lack in some way, could be spying on an earth sign, could be watching an earth sign, could be online. It's also someone's perception. Somebody could be changing their perception, or somebody could be feeling, because the Page of Swords is also perception. Someone could be feeling that, it could be an earth sign who's feeling that this, and focusing on what they don't have rather than focusing on what they do. Or somebody could be changing their perception actually and focusing on what they do have rather than what they didn't. So it can go both ways. Either way, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow-moving knight. That knight is meticulous, pays attention to detail. Also, they deal with long-term manifestations. So somebody could be slowly changing their perception of a particular situation that appeared to be negative to them as well. And in terms of the truth coming out, it could be somebody who the truth could be coming out slowly. There could be some sort of slow truth that comes out of this. And it could be because the person is coming from a place of feeling loss, or it could be that it makes the recipient feel like this, the 5 of Cups energy. But you are always in a better position than you think you are. Remember, focus on what you do have with the 5 of Cups. So we have Cosmic Flower, number 18, and it says, the frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So someone here could be blossoming. It could be, as I said, someone's perception could be changing for the better, slowly changing for the better. If we've got the Knight of Pentacles, someone's perception of a situation that they previously perceived as negative, they could be perceiving it now as a more positive kind of energy, and they could be perceiving it as blossoming in some way. Someone could be going back to their core, and this is what I'm saying about focusing on what you do have and remembering that you're in a better position. You could be focusing on your core, from which you pour out your magnificence, and so somebody is going to start walking in their power. Some part of me feels like, someone was feeling lost, they changed their perception, and now they're walking slowly and methodically towards their goals as well. And we have forgiveness. And it could be that there is a blossoming of a flower, and it could be due to forgiveness. It could be due to this message of truth that comes in as well, that creates a situation where someone needs to be forgiven, or in fact, you can even forgive yourself. I think before you forgive anybody else, you should always forgive yourself. So with this situation, there could be where this truth comes in, and it could make someone feel lost. Forgive yourself for whatever has been said, and forgive the other person, and move on, blossom. Also, it might not be easy, but I say it flippantly, but I know that these things take time. And also, where there could be forgiveness coming in from this earth sign and a truth being spoken, and obviously it will put somebody in a situation where they can blossom, where they can recognize and they can see the positives of this particular situation. Okay, so pile number 3, we have Temperance, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the 8 of Cups. I was going to say the Ace of Cups. Okay, so with Temperance, it could be a Sagittarius, could be a Leo or Aries, could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So Temperance, balance, harmony and healing. Somebody's being enthusiastic and excited about moving on to a new situation, walking away from an emotional situation that no longer serves them. I always feel like this person's going off to become the hermit, although it's only the 8 of Cups, but you know, that's just they're going away. Somebody's leaving a situation. I feel, wow, the similarities between this Page of Wands and Temperance at the moment makes me feel that this harmony, this balance on harmony and healing, this new horizon here, this sunrise on the horizon, is giving somebody new hope. It could be a message as well of passion. It could be a passionate message. But I think it's giving someone new hope. The Page of Wands is someone who's excited and enthusiastic about the future and what they're going to encounter. And somebody who is walking away from an emotional situation is actually really happy about it. They're in a very good place. They've healed. They've got balance. They're in a very good place. For them to walk away from this emotional situation, they're feeling empowered. They're feeling stronger. They're feeling this decision. They feel and they know is the best thing for them. Although they have no idea what the future is going to hold, they're still optimistic about it. Somebody is excited about going on a journey of self-discovery. Somebody is embracing the time that they have in order for them to go on this journey. Somebody's embracing it. Somebody is welcoming it. Somebody has gone through, I feel someone's gone through some inner discovery here. And they're yet to embark on another facet of it, another factor of it, which is to now leave. Someone's had a deeper understanding with the balance, harmony and healing, and now someone is excited about leaving and starting a new cycle, a new page in their life, a new venture in their life. And it could be to do with, it could be an emotional venture. It may not be necessarily, work. It could be, or spirituality. It could be spirituality, but it could be an emotional venture. But someone who was emotionally connected to something that was not healthy for them, they are leaving that behind. And it could be patterns of behavior as well, as I always say with the 8 of Cups. Patterns of behavior that cause the same emotional outcomes. Somebody could be walking away from that also. And we have sacral chakra. Interesting. Number 2. And it says, the orange flower of life supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success, abundance in our lives. And I feel that someone is looking forward to manifesting the manifestations that they are going to receive by way of walking away from this emotional situation and being in a better emotionally healed place. Someone's very, very stable, very, very, enthusiastic and excited, and are ready to just kind of take on the world and manifest success and abundance for themselves, or anybody who might be involved. And we have a yes. So, go for it. Whoever picked number 3, this is for you. Wonderful. Okay, so we have pile number 4. We have the 4 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Cancer, especially with the Chariot here. So, someone's making a decision to have a more emotional outlook. somebody, I feel someone's previous focus was all about money and saving money and keeping as much as they can. And there's two things that's coming to me: keeping as much as they can. But I think now they're taking more of an emotional type of attitude towards their finances, which is going to help them bring in more finances, help them move forward with success. That's one story. Another story is someone could be saving some money to make an offer, an emotional offer of some kind. Could be to a Cancerian, or it could be that they want to move forward with their life, and so they're preparing. Someone could be preparing in order for them to be able to make an emotional offer and move forward with that. But I do honestly think that this is someone changing their relationship to money. So where you could have had a negative attitude towards money, where you felt, oh my gosh, I don't have enough, I've got to save, I've got to keep, I've got to be mean to myself, you know, in some ways. I feel like someone's changing their relationship, their relationship to money, taking more of an emotional, more of a fluid type of attitude. Money flows in, money flows out. You know, it's that kind of, having that kind of infinite type of flow about understanding the psychology of money and the, and how it actually really functions, or should function, you know, healthily within your mind and within your life. It's not always easy to do, because sometimes you can fall back into wanting to save and being worried and being anxious about it. But if you always feel you never have enough, you will never have enough. And so if you change your emotional outlook and how you feel about money, you know, how you feel about it, not that you never have enough, but there's always enough. There will always be enough. I always say, anytime I feel like I might be, you know, in a situation where I might be short of money, or, you know, or I feel those negative kind of thoughts coming back, I always say, to free the energy, the universe will provide. And it always does. There's always something. You always looked after, the universe has your back, and so you can move forward with that kind of more positive kind of outlook towards money. And that gentle flow, I feel like the infinity sign, that gentle flow of money, you know, being a cycle. I don't look at it as a circle, I look at it as an infinity sign, because it, you know, there's sometimes it's up and sometimes it's down, but it keeps going. That's the most important thing. It's continuous. And so, with the Chariot as well, you know, moving forward with success. And I feel that you're going to be financially successful once you change your feelings towards money, your emotion towards money. And at a time like this, when, you know, you could be spending more than normal, or you could be you could be more focused on your finances more than normal, because a lot of people are having a lot of time to themselves and having to, you know, work through things at this particular time. And then we have change. And it's number 12, and it says, the frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. And that's exactly what I think is happening here. There's a change that's taking place, and someone is releasing the old and giving birth to the new, and they will be successful in doing so. And then we have take action, because it's time for a change. Those tiny flies. It's time for a change, so take action. Definitely, for sure. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys. Thank you for coming back to watch this video. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, please do like, subscribe and share. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay well, stay well, stay well. Many blessings to you. See you again soon.